The time had come, Jacob was rested and felt anew. It was time, so to the altar he flew. A message was left from an old oracle friend. The gods have been silent to more than just you. I fear the worst, I know not what they've been through. A lot has happened since your fall. Truth be told, not even I know it all. But the problems didn't end. The oracle then warned of a cultist of fire, who was manipulating the forces of life and death to their own desire. They brought back the girlfriend of King Austin as a test, but a lifeless corpse without a soul was now in the rest. This has disrupted the mystical arts, and it continues to corrupt many people's hearts. For my vision to be clear, the balance must once again be adhered. With this, Jacob summoned his trident and a storm, and traveled until the villains did appear. The cultists looked on in surprise and fear, and summoned lost souls that became a swarm. The fight was grueling as the souls did attack. Jacob summoned ice armor, but soon it was cracked. Jacob then felt his power surge, and from the sea, Neptune's armors emerged. It flew to Jacob, and with him it merged. Jacob then smiled, and the air itself froze. Not long after, all of the lost souls were purged. Now all that remained were two powerful foes. The cultist summoned a pillar, piercing his chest. As he coughed and from his lungs he did bled, he said, "Austin is the true king." And then he looked at the soulless girl in the cage. "Now rest." The creature looked angry, and it broke through the chains, charging at Jacob as if it was a train. Jacob was shocked by the pure power you see. Jacob said, "It is time for you to be free." With that he threw his trident into her chest. The creature fell to the ground, and her body was now at rest. Jacob then merged with the water and traveled back home, where the oracle ran toward him, holding a tome. The oracle's eyes darkened and bled. He delivered his message, and then he had fled. It read, "I have foreseen it all, and the last kingdom shall fall. The gods of light are no more, and darkness mights now will soar. The magic within you remains, and with it hope isn't lost. But you must find a way to restore the balance, no matter the cost. For the child of Zeus, on the castle above, appeal to his sense of humanity's love. Fight the creatures of corruption, and become the disruption." Jacob then knew what to do. He appeared at its door, but then the wind, how it blew, as it began to roar. It slammed him into a cage, as lightning hit it, knocking him out. When he woke up, he saw a man filled with rage. "You are evil, I have no doubt." Jacob was confused, as he responded with caution. "I am not an agent of evil, I'm an agent of light. I fight for it with all of my might. I am here for a favor, for darkness is rising." The man responded in turn with a devilish smirk. "Do you find me a fool? Do you think this would work? I see that armor you stole from my father's bro. You know the reason they're silent. This I know." Jacob shook his head. "Listen to me. Cheyenne and the gods are my friends. The thought of their deaths fill me with dread. I think with your help, this darkness can be put to its ends." The man's smile faded as he shook his head. "I also fear they may be dead." He then explained he was going to Olympus to see for himself, and he pulled a book from his shelf. "When the times come, read this incantation. First, find us some allies, and then fight those apparitions. I'll be back when I can, and together we will plan." With that, King Isaiah departed, and the alliance was started.